Let's talk about the thing that both parties agree is an utter disaster, and that is what's happening at our southern border, and it's getting worse. And when there's a chance to crack down on the border, do you know what the federal government's doing? Cracking down on the barbed wire that the governor of Texas is laying out. They're actually suing to make sure that the governor of Texas takes down the barbed wire, the little protection we have of the thousands who are pouring into our border, 7 million plus since Joe Biden took over. And now they're in heated negotiations to come up with a somewhat of a comprehensive end to certain asylum rules that might stem the unprecedented tide of illegals.
Yeah, the senators have been trying to work on this bipartisan deal for a compromise on the border. Lindsey Graham's been leading that effort, and he said, I can't go back to South Carolina and tell them, hey, we need more money for Ukraine, we need more money for Israel, yet our border is completely open.
So just a quick flashback. When Joe Biden decided to when he took office, on day one, he got rid of the border fencing that was right outside the border wall area that they were constructing under Donald Trump's administration. Not just that, he got rid of all the technology that they had sitting there to install around the border fence. Now the president is saying, tell the Republicans that we need more money to fix the border. Watch.
So Joe Biden is saying, give me the money. And I think he's talking about the negotiations with the Congress, because the Congress, they're trying to do something with Ukraine and Israel, and Republicans are trying to include the border with that. So he's asking for money for Ukraine and for Israel. And it looks like there will be money for the border, it sounds like, or a change of policy. But here's the thing. What is Joe Biden going to do with the money? You think he's going to lock the doors? Absolutely not. At the southern border, what he's going to do is he's going to bring in more people to process the record number of migrants. We were talking about this yesterday. During the month of December, they broke a record. 302 people from other countries got into our country that we know of. And for the most part, they are here. So Joe Biden wants some more money to get those people that you see right there into the United States faster. Not turn them around, but get in faster.
But, Steve, that's what he wants, but that's not what he's going to get.
Well,
if he wants more funding from Israel, if he wants funding for Ukraine and Taiwan, they're in heated negotiations. Senator Langford said over the weekend, he says they worked every single day over the break except for Christmas Eve, and the day after, working on some type of asylum changes and admission into our country, not just border money. And they're looking at something also that has to pass the House, that has been led by the senator from Oklahoma. The other senator from Oklahoma, he's keeping everyone up to date in the House about what they're dealing with on the Senate side.
Sure.
Time matters, and so let's be optimistic that the Republicans have enough leverage to make him make the changes to allow him to do his job and stop this incredible invasion.
We gave him money to build that wall. He never finished building the wall. I think they've added like 20 more miles since he's been president. We watched all the video of all the materials rotting and rusting on the side. So you had a lot of money, Joe Biden. You decided to end all of these policies that were working a lot better, according to the numbers, if you look at these astronomical numbers since you've been in office.
At its core, the issue is not a money issue. It's a policy issue.
Absolutely.
And if we can give him all the money all day, is he going to enforce the laws on the book? Is he going to direct Alejandro Mayorkas to do that?
We gave him money, and nothing happened.
Such a good point.
I would like to just address the elephant in the room for a moment. Joe Biden, you can hardly tell from that video that we just showed you, Joe Biden came back from the Caribbean absolutely lobster red. We've seen him up in Delaware. He loves to be out at the beach. Here's the thing. That is 9 months after he had surgery to remove skin cancer from his chest. You got to wonder,
not a lot of sunscreen.
No, not on his face. I mean, he is bright red, and we're going to get
Let me just tell you
images to look. But you wonder, come on, Joe. You trying to kill yourself? Stay out of the sun.
Yeah, also, the Irish are briefed as young children to stay out of the sun. We are told the sun is not your friend.
Really?
So the only thing to say...
Right, I'm Swedish.
Right.
I'm north of you.
Right. Were you briefed as well?
No, I went to IKEA.
Yeah, people in Ireland know you blister.